Welcome back, y'all. Big Nick Burt with the Big Nick Energy. Today, something a little bit different. I got the jerseys off the wall. We're going to be doing a little compare and contrast because I got a brand new jersey, baby. All right. But before I jump into jerseys, let me just say I saw a few things that I need to address. First, if a rumor hasn't been substantiated, I don't want to hear about it. So that little Alex B on Twitter and that little, I don't even know what podcast that was, something with a C, I can't remember, saying this is an unsubstantiated rumor, but Randall went right into the office and asked to leave. Okay, that's just nonsense. So let's go ahead and just put that in the maybe pile and move on, because no one has said yes, no one has said no. So whatever. I'm not even going to entertain it. Frankly, this is too much talk about it. The second thing I saw is Mark Berman tweeting, hey, the magic number is 3 with Atlanta. So we're still in the playoff run, but obviously Atlanta needs to lose. We need to win. And apparently we can still catch the Nets, but, doubtful. So anyways, without any further ado, let's get into these jerseys. I got a few things going on. Let me put my mic down and we'll get it going. All right, y'all, I put the mic down. Hopefully you can still hear me. So what I normally wear, and you guys have seen it if you know me, this is my Walt Clyde Frazier Reebok Swingman Hardwood Classic jersey. And I dated it to around, I want to say, 04. There's the Hardwood Classic, length +2, New York Knicks, Walt Frazier. It's a nice stitched jersey, and it's 18 years old. It's going to be 20 pretty soon. And to be perfectly honest, it's a pretty nice jersey. It's got some pilling around the stitches, but you would expect that being an older jersey. The really nice thing, though, is the color stay. There's slight fading on the numbers, but for an 18-year-old jersey, I'm pretty happy with it. I believe I spent $70 on this around 2010, 2011, 2012. And it's pretty nice and light. The fabric is not double layered, but the stitching is impeccable. It's made in Korea. And there's no loose threads. There's no loose threads. Like even if you flip it inside out to take a look at the logos, it's just really clean stitching done by Reebok in Korea. And like I said, that's about an 18-year-old jersey and holds up pretty well. No stains on it. Knock on wood. My second jersey I got here, this is by Adidas, and this is a nice Stoudemire limited edition. This is going to be from around 2012 or so. And if anybody actually has the info to get the date down, I was only able to get the date down on the Reebok because they were in production for such a short period of time, whereas Adidas had about 15 years of production. And this is a youth jersey, so I'm not even going to do a size comparison because this is a youth large compared to an adult large. So this is significantly smaller. But it's a nice limited edition. Look at that. The NYK in the numbers. Very cool, very nice. Really big fan of this one. But a bit too small for me, so I let my wife wear it when she feels like supporting the Knicks with me. And same thing as the Reebok. This one is also stitched because at one point in my life, I thought that was pretty important. So you can see the stitching on the number, the stitching on the name. The only thing that's really bad about this jersey is that the tag is kind of frayed, and that's actually because it got caught up in some Velcro or something that my wife was wearing. But otherwise, pretty clean stitching, not as clean as the Reebok one, and this one's about 10 years old, maybe a little bit less. And that's pretty nice. That's my Stoudemire. my Frazier. Now give me 1 second. And now just got in the mail, this R.J. Barrett. Brand new. This is from the new collection this year. What do they even call it? The Classic Swingman. And it's almost like it's double layered, like the holes don't go all the way through, which I find peculiar. Because in contrast, this Reebok one, the holes go right through. It's very airy, very light. This seems a bit heavier. And then, of course, these new jerseys are not stitched at all. But I will say, I was a little skeptical about purchasing a jersey, especially at this price point. It's $130-something plus shipping to get these things shipped from the MSG store. And it is MSG store with that Squarespace, right? And I could have went down to the city and went and got it, no problem. But, you know, I like to support the shippers, right? No, not really. I wasn't down in the city, whatever. The only thing stitched on this jersey are the Nike logo. The Nike logo is in fact stitched, and the NBA logo is in fact stitched. The silk screen, though, I don't know if you call it silk screen or heat press. I was a little worried about investing in a silk press, especially because, like we all know, they go through the wash a few times and it starts lifting and peeling or whatever. So this is brand new and has not been put through the wash yet. And I definitely will be keeping my eye on it, and I will update you guys as I start wearing it, as it gets some love. But I will say the quality of the silkscreen is not just, these aren't just little plastic vinyl emblems on it. This is actually a pretty thick, pretty nice emblem, and that goes for the lettering, that goes for the number, the name, and of course the Squarespace patch, which you can't live without in today's day and age. You gotta have branding. But I will say the Adidas, and this is the cheapest of the cheap, right? These are Swingman. These are just Swingman cheapy jerseys that, are just stitched because the times have changed, right? And I don't know if the technology has gotten better for the silk screening process or what, but we'll see. We'll see if it holds up. But I'll say this jersey's, the thickness of it is still thinner than this Nike one. Honestly, I'm going to have to take this out to a court and see if I can actually work a sweat up in it and feel comfortable, because the Frazier, I know I can even wear a t-shirt underneath it and it's pretty nice. It's pretty light and airy. Whereas I know this Adidas is pretty thick and this new Nike one is even thicker. So if you're concerned about actually wearing it to play, I might hesitate or maybe go to the next level up to get the actual player worn or whatever. Maybe it's thinner, I don't know. And also too, of course, we know the issues early on with the Nike brand, that people were tearing their jerseys very easily, and I'm not gonna try that with this, obviously, because I don't want to destroy it. But we'll see if these last or if they fall apart. So I'm not super excited. Oh, and of course I want to show you this awesome feature. Look at this. 75 years, because it's been the anniversary. 75 years in the making. And I only got a large, and now my wife says it's a bit small, but comparing it to the Reebok one, it's pretty all right. So give me 1 second. I will actually put them on. You can see how they look. Youth large Adidas Swingman from about 10 years ago. It's tight, but luckily for me, I'm fairly skinny, and it fits okay. Fits okay, yeah, can't complain. But definitely not. It's a little tight. I think I could still play in it, but a bit tight for me. Hold on, I'll switch it up. All right. This is obviously a bit baggier, bit baggier, but it's a 48, or it's a large, excuse me. It's a large with a +2, which I didn't need, but you know, it's okay. It's nice and baggy in the front, nice big numbers on the chest, big old New York. Can't complain, right? But like I said, you can see through it, right? Because it's nice and thin, nice to play ball in. All right, hey, not bad. This is a large as well, and they actually do call this a 48. So if you're a little more girthier than I am, I think I got like a 40, 42, 46 inch in the chest and the shoulders for jackets and stuff. But yeah, I don't know, I like it. But as you can see, a bit thicker, not as thin, a little tight, but I don't know. I'll see. I'm gonna take it out to the court and ball out. But so far so good. I like the blue, and once I heard that Dolan didn't like this colorway, I had to have it, right? I had to have it. And plus our dude RJ Barrett, like, number 14 in jersey sales, so let's just contribute to that, right? All right, give me a second. All right, I'm back, and I had an idea because I have one more jersey. My wife's Miami Heat jersey I got for her. And this is a small, and it's similar quality to the one I got on, about the same thickness, but the NBA logo is silkscreen, the Nike logo is silkscreened, the ad, everything is silkscreened on it. So you can see that's just the tag. It's just the dry fit, the little cheapy ones, I think. And this was not very expensive because I got it on sale. So there's the ad patch. There's the Nike patch. Well, you can't see it because there's no stitching. But definitely more give to it as well. I feel like it's a little more elastic than the one I have on currently. But I will say the actual texture is nice. It seems to be on the same level as the one I have on. Just excluding, so this is the dry fit made in Vietnam. The Adidas was made in China. The Reebok was made in Korea. And the this RJ Barrett one, hold on. I want to say, I don't know, Honduras or something. This is dry fit as well, but this is made in Thailand. So if you're curious about copping a New Jersey, if you're wondering what the quality is like and is it worth it, I'd say maybe wait for a sale or secondhand or eBay. And I know a lot of people use DHgate to get fakes. And hey, do it. If you can't get like the, real deal, it's all made in a factory, baby. It don't matter. So this is the only time you're gonna see a Udonis Haslem jersey on this channel, other than my wife wearing it. But fairly nice quality. This is about 2 or 3 years old, and yeah, so far so good. This one holds up, but she's not balling in it. She's not really doing anything. It's just something she wears once in a while, just to rub it in my face that the Knicks are doing bad or whatnot. So, like I said, if you're interested in getting a jersey, I would definitely go for like the higher quality ones if you can afford it, and if not, get the cheapy replica knockoffs and call it a day. Keep it trucking. Like, there's no sense in giving Nike more money than they already have, right? So that's my take on it. New jersey in the mix. Get yours if you got it, and if you don't, hey, no big deal. Appreciate you stopping by, and don't listen to every rumor if it's not real. All right, we're 3 games back. That's the magic number. We'll see tonight. We got oh, that's right, the Charlotte Hornets must-win game. Let's do it, baby. All right, see you at the game.
Bert knows basketball, y'all.